team. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0. Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a man.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Hey, foxtrot. Foxtrot.
50.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rocket.
Jam.
Topper.
Jam.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
No, it's nothing.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, team 6.
51, right 51. Man, that's trash.
Get it.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
Check. Check 53. Come on. Slam.
They'll run on first down. Nicholas. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Now Mariota. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Let's go.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, they scared. 59 mark. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Mike, check. 59. Stop your body. Check 59. Exit. Mike is 59. Wrap.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's got his man, Boyd. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Play action now. Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Mariota. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
We go! 30 base.
All day, every day.
Go.
Switch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2nd and 14. Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Blue line.
59, like the 59. Watch the screen.
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Mike 5'9". Watch the run. Mike, check. 59. Let's go,
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Bengals.
Blue 18.
59, like the 59. You'll never read. Let's go, baby.
Red 18.
Check 43.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
We got 4.
From the gun, Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. Lucky.
They'll give it to Mixon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You got it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 5. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
951. Go. Greystone, travel.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Over the middle, complete. It's Gilbert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Bowman. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the line. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing is Mariota. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
552, 552.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Cincinnati.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Joe Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Line, in.
I got you. I got you. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Get that ball. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A nice little juke. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, D. Check. Fresno. 3.
First down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Mariota now. Flushed out right. He gets this one to Boyd. And the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Under 10. 22 Jet Bomber.
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 59, Mike. 59. Blue there.
Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Mariota now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check 31.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Check 59.
To throw, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fournette running out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
2nd and 9 now. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey. Check 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
2nd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm clear, boys. Kill.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Here we go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. Benjamin's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
That's what I do. 3.
Now Mariota. And that's complete to Adams. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go,
at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
15 yards for the Lions there and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And another tackle broken. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st down, Benjamin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On second down, Nicholas. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Mariota dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bengals, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my